Friends, welcome back to my channel. Here's Nandika. So I'm going to give you a gist of thirumalai nayakar palace in Madurai. So we have visited it. So let's get into the video. So this is the thirumalai nayakar palace entry. So we are getting inside, and you can also see it is situated in Madurai, Northern Chennai or other places. It is an famous heritage places in Madurai. So let's get inside. This is the entry of the palace, and as you can see, there are gardens both sides of the palace and beautiful flowers inside. And here there are boats of more many heritage places of Tamilnadu and other places, other states like that. And there are beautiful flowers like pink, yellow, and orange. And if you can see, there's a board of nature is the best form of art. And there are also many heritage or authentic places of Tamil Nadu. So you can see the stones were so clean as it was renovated a year ago. As you can see, he is the king of Madurai Nayakar Palace, and he was also the founder of this palace. As you can know, there is an interesting fact about this palace, as it was built in 1623 to 1659. And we are getting inside to get the tickets for the palace. So this is the ticket counter. So we are getting near to the ticket counter. So we are going to get the tickets for there, and there are specified tickets for still cameras and for video cameras. So please pay the charge and get inside. So I will give you the charge board at the side end of the video clip. So the charge varies from adults to the children. As you can see, for adults 10 rupees and for the children 5 rupees. For video camera 100 and still camera 30 rupees. And the working hours are 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. only, so don't go after that as it will be closed. And this is the entry of the palace. This is the beautiful statue in front of the gate. So this palace was renovated a year before, 1 year before, so it was very clean there, and there were many security checks inside. And also there were surveillance cameras all the way, so to prevent the theft inside. And as I told you, the Thirumalai Nayakar Palace was built between 1623 to 1659. This is a great fact because it was holding still from 16th BC. And as I told, there were many precautions, no mask, no entry, so they are strictly following the precautions. So please have some sanitizers and wear mask continuously, so don't take it off. Yes, this palace is also known as Thousand Pillars Palace, as it has 1,000 pillars surrounding it, and in Tamil it is called as Airam Thungal. And over this palace, there were stairs to get up and watch these two stems or pillars, and there were many lions above these pillars. So there is also an fact for that. I will just give you the fact at the end of the video, and you can also see there are many majestic colors that look so bright and grand. The colors were very beautiful. The maroon color was the highlight, and it was covered with beautiful yellow colors, and this had many mandala arts at the top of the ceiling of the palace. And there were also lights surrounded, as you also know that were light shows to be held at the evenings. And this is the throne of the Thirumalai Nayakar Palace, and this was the court of him, and it was renovated to be visited by the people. And this was the closer look of the throne. And this is the darker look of the palace. This looked so majestic, and this is the statue of his ministers who worked with him. And there were many paintings like this. Painting is on the goddess and goddesses he worshipped on his period. And this is the light show which is held in the evenings and the nights. So you can see there were many facilities for sitting and watching the shows. There were benches to sit and watch, and there were fans surrounded for watching the show. There were so beautiful lights there, as I got the picture from them. And this is the map of the Thirumalai Nayakar Palace, and there are many gardens surrounding it, and which we are standing is the court. And let's see about the history of this palace. Let's get inside to the history. So this palace was full of gardens surrounded by it, and this is the picture of it, and this is the way to his court of his palace, and you can see the stems. And this is how the palace was going to be constructed. This was the front side, and this is the lower corridor of the southern side of this palace. Let's see an important fact about Thirumalai Nayakar. He was known as the best king in his reign, and he was so kind and helpful to the people. At the end of his life, there was a war thought by Mysore Maharaja of leading his army and capturing his kingdom and also cutting the noses of all the people of the kingdom of Thirumalai Nayakar palace. So, and the Thirumalai Nayakar was so ill he could not defeat or be a part of the war. Of the forces of Thirumalai Nayaka, Raghunath and Setapati led this war and won the Mysore Maharaja palace and gave him a feedback of cutting his nose and won this war on the name of Thirumalai Nayaka's win. Hearing this, Thirumalai Nayakar was very good and he was feeling better from this. Many doctors have said there that it is a magnificent effect from being so ill and getting back to his normal form. So he was known as the king of magics during that reign. And you know why he was having lions on his pillars? Because once he was saved by his soldiers while a lion was trying to attack him. So, on meriting the soldier, he kept lions on all the towers of his palace. So, this is the history of the lions on all his towers. So, there is not only this about this palace, there are more facts and artifacts about this. And also, there is a museum in this palace. Let's see that museum in the next video. Bye, guys. Meet you up in the next video. And friends, don't forget to like, share and comment about this video. And if you have visited this palace, comment about it and how was your experience. Bye.